Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shannon. This is Flight Life Budgets. Welcome to my channel. If you're not new here, welcome back to my channel. Pretty much everyone's new if you have stumbled across my channel. I started the channel and I'm going to keep it going simply for my own accountability. This is about the third time I've tried to record this, so all of my trackers are already colored in, but I realized in my last video a lot of what you saw was a lot of the top of my head. So my watch here acts as like a viewing guide because I do use my cell phone. So my watch allows me to see what you see in kind of real time. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get cash stuffing. This is for the first 2 weeks of February. End of January, on January 8th, I finished a work trip. I am a flight attendant for a U.S. major carrier, and on the 28th of February I finished a work trip and immediately flew to Narita, Japan, where I then flew to Okinawa, Japan to spend time with my brand new grandson. So I was not home for the first one I got paid, the first or the second one I got paid, so I couldn't film then, but I am filming now, and also I feel better. So I have a chronic illness that I am taking care of with an orthopedic surgeon, and I will be having to have surgery sooner rather than later. So one of the binders that I'm going to start concentrating on, not today, but in my next major cash stuffing, is going to be my medical envelope. But with all that said, let's go ahead and get stuffing. Today we have $1,179. That's split up into two different sections. This first section is prop money. I do my bills all pretty much on auto pay, so this is prop money until I can get my month ahead going, because I want to have 1 month in my bill binder and 1 month of bills in my checking account. So I want to be 2 months ahead, and then I can cash stuff that in real-time cash. But for right now, that is in prop money. You'll notice the prop money is very neat, very flat, and then behind it is what I will be using for sinking funds and for my spending envelope, my spending binder. So let's go ahead and get into it with our monthly bill binder. How's everyone's February going? Can you believe it's already February? That is just insane to me for some reason. It baffles me. So first thing we're gonna do is stuff $84 into our cell phone. Once I get month ahead, where I'm actually stuffing this with actual cash and not prop money, I think I am going to get like just a tracker so that I know where I'm at with it. Store cards aren't getting covered this pay period, but $50 is going into my credit card, and then nothing to debt right now. My annual pass is getting $113. I think Disneyland calls them magic keys now. I don't know what Disney World calls them, but they might be the same thing. That's a expense that I will never get rid of. What I do eventually want to do, though, is have the money for my annual pass so that I can pay it for the whole year and not little by little. This part, I don't know why I don't remember the amount, but this is my subscriptions. This is all of like my Apple Care and my iCloud. So we're gonna do all right, so that is $51. And then my Klarna On one of them, it's my last payment, or not Klarna, Affirm, for some Christmas presents. And that is 117. 15, 16, 17. All right, so what I should have left in prop money is $74. So let's see, 20, 40, 60, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, perfect. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and move up the actual cash. Because I do a zero-based budget, I know when I have money left over and how much it is. All right, so this one is going to be a little different because we are at the 6th of the month already. I have spent some money eating out and whatnot from the 1st to the 5th. So let me go ahead here and get to my weekly. There we go. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and stuff my weekly binder. For some reason, I don't have my binder laid out the same way that I have my columns here, but that's okay. So the first thing we're going to do is $20 to van tips. I do tip my van drivers when I can, and I do try to budget for it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'm actually going to put half, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to put half actually into the billfold of the wallet back here so that I have it, because 21s does kind of bust the seam on this, and I don't want to do that. These zipper pouches are very temperamental. All right, then we're going to go to fuel, and fuel is going to get 60, 20, 40, 50, 60, and I actually do need to get fuel if I go anywhere today. I try not to, but I definitely will have to get it before I start my next work trip, which is on the 8th. All right, then the next thing we have is back here in mani-pedi. That is getting 60, 20, 40, 60. I get my nails done in Canada, in Mississauga, so that is why I do have some Canadian bills back here. 20, 40, 60, 80. I have about $27 Canadian dollars. Canadians do 10s, 20s, and then they have $2 and $1 in coins, and $5 is in bills. But so I do have about $27 and some change back there in Canadian, which is good because when I go, I actually change my American money to Canadian money. The nail salon that I go to actually gives me a discount for paying in cash. All right, so the next envelope we're going to is our layover spending, and that is going to get 160, 120, 40, 60. And then eating out is going to get 205, and I am trying to eat out less on my layovers. So my next 2 trips, I have a trip, it's the 8th and 9th, and then I have another trip the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th. So on those trips, I am going to meal prep and take food with me to hopefully not spend as much eating out, so that I can come home and cash stuff some savings envelopes. So eating out again is getting 205, so 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, and 5. right, so that is that for that folder. Give me just a moment. I meant to open this earlier. Just a Arizona sweet tea. Perfect. All right. So we've got that all taken care of. So let me go ahead and go back up here to my sinking funds. And we're going to start actually with birthdays. Birthdays is getting a total of 30. So I saw this on another cash stuffer YouTuber. I forget who it is. I think it's Iris Budgets. I'll have to look. But she gave all of her family members, for the most part, names from Harry Potter, like her sisters. She used the Lestrange sisters, Bellatrix, Narcissa, and I forget the third one. But so she used them, and I am not as into the dark arts. So I actually went with the main characters. So Molly is my mother, Arthur is my father, Harry is my oldest child, Ginny is my daughter-in-law, and her birthday is next. It is in April, so she's going to get the 30. My mom has 50, and I think that's a pretty good amount for a gift. So she gets 30. I might add to them later. And then my grandbaby and my younger children. So that's it for birthdays. And now we're going to go into my Life Happens binder. And like I said, some of these are already colored in, and some of them are not. So my February, oh, I had already left them open. My February, so this is a monthly challenge. And I haven't quite finished January, which is why it's still here. I will be finishing it this month, as well as completing February. So February is getting 30. 20, 30. So let's go ahead and put that in here. And then let's quickly color in 30. So 8 and 7. 10. And then 5. Perfect. It's not the greatest coloring job, but it will do. All right, so I'm gonna put that aside while it dries. All right, so next up, I have this one covered. These are from Budget with Ira, and I absolutely love them. But I found that if I don't keep what it says covered, and if I show the back, then my video gets flagged for not being safe for children. So this is getting 20, and I did already color the back in because it does flip you the bird, which I absolutely love. And this is my emergency fund, so that is getting 20. And then the next thing we have is my tattoo fund, which is getting 25. I already know the tattoo I want, and I have the artist that I'm going to go to. All right, so that's perfect. Disney's not getting anything right now. Medical will eventually. Budget with Ira, I already did, and I colored in. It got 10. Like I said, this is the third or fourth time I've tried filming this video. So the Budget with Ira, what I did was the dice challenge, and I rolled a 3, a 4, a 2, and a 1 for a total of 10. All right, so that's it for that one. All right, and then Christmas is getting 10. It's getting 30. So trying to do $10 to $20 a week. All right, now we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 left. And I think I'll go ahead and just put, I'm going to do more into my February. So we're going to fill up this first line. So that gives us 45 in here now. All right. And then I have so many savings challenges. What do I want to do? You know what? I think I'm just going to stick to my Life Happens binder right now. Get these all done. Oopsies. Get these all done and then go from there. So I am going to put 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 into medical. And let's bring these down here. Let's do, you know what, I'm going to do this blue on one half. And I know it's blue and red for the Tylenol, but I'm going to do blue and pink. And since I am going to do the blue and pink, can I do, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and put all 35 in here. All right, so that took care of the top half. All right, perfect. All right, so that is it for the cash stuffing for these 2 weeks, and I will see everyone on the 16th for the next cash stuffing, and then on the 29th we will have a special cash stuffing because I did get my profit sharing and our check gets cut to us on the 29th. So that will be just complete sinking funds, no bills for the most part. There's a couple things that I'm going to be that I've allocated the money for. So I will see you guys then. In the meantime, let me know if what you'd like to see, and if you wouldn't mind liking, sharing, subscribing, and leaving a comment. What did you think of the video? What can I do better? Again, this is really for my accountability, but if I'm going to do them, I do want to make them enjoyable for others to watch. So have a great day and enjoy the rest of your week.